our first topic here is discussing Blade, which is set to start production in about 2 weeks, because last time Kevin Feige said it starts in about 6 weeks was about 4 weeks ago. So we found out that Mia Goth, who I will just straight up say, I have no idea who this is, but I see the cinephiles love her.
Yep.
Like, okay, so
I saw the article, I googled it, I was like, cool, I've seen her in nothing. I've never heard of any of these movies.
yeah, yup. Oh, I feel bad, but like you said, I Googled her and I was like, okay, a lot of people are very high on her capabilities and her acting. Like, she's almost 30, which, I mean, it tells me she's been around for a while just by looking at like her films she's been in. And I've heard of a bunch of them. I just never seen them.
So I was surprised she's actually got a job in Hollywood. No.
It's
a woman almost in her 30s, goddamn. It's like Leo DiCaprio up in that industry. What do you mean you're over 25?
Yeah,
Get out.
That's true. She's already past that age. You're out of Hollywood at this point.
No one wants to see a woman over 25. Get out of here.
I will say there is already a lot of speculation on who she could be playing. So
please be Lilith. Please.
Yeah.
Well, let me correct you there. There's actually two Liliths in.
Okay, Lilith, Mother of Demons. There we go.
Yeah.
That
yes, because there's the other Lilith is the daughter of Dracula.
Yeah, we don't want that one.
Okay,
Though,
so
in fairness, you can make Lilith the Mother of Demons, the daughter of Dracula. You can do it that way.
I was going to say,
just expand Blade out of vampires, please.
I was going to say Marvel is 100% amalgamating the two different characters.
Yeah.
It's
because like what on a previous cast that me and Mitch were talking about. Currently, Marvel is experimenting with that with Blade's new ongoing run, where now instead of just being vampires, that he's hunting monsters and other supernatural beings. Mm-hmm. So that's going to be really interesting.
That's always how Blade in my eyes should be. Like, vampires are a good thing, but like having him just deal with vampires all the time gets boring, because you can only do the ancient original cult that's behind the scenes, modern day vampires and what they do, and Dracula. And then you're out. Yeah. You've exhausted your options. So it's like, as a Blade fanatic, I can tell you 100% him being a more Monster Hunter type Van Helsing thing, 100% better in my opinion. So it's...
Yeah. You can still do Dracula. Like, obviously, you're going to want to do Dracula, but save that for the third one.
Yeah.
It's the end of his arc, right? Just save it for the third one.
Right. And also, like, if you're going to do Dracula, because, like, Werewolf by Night ties deeply into Dracula. You could tie Mephisto into that. You could tie Ghost Rider close to it because of the whole Darkhold and the spells and everything. Like, you could even make him a Midnight Suns type of character where, it's a bigger challenge and you kind of toss in a couple extra things in there. So there's plenty of things going on here. I do hope that she personally is somebody like, look, I'm the daughter of Dracula. And, here's my thing here that I'm doing with this whole plot. Because I think you should also try to avoid retreading some of the ground that the old Blade films did, because you're going to draw automatic comparisons. And
we know we're getting a Blood Rover, right?
Yeah.
That's the only thing I really want.
We all know we're going to get it.
Well, as for like the daughter of Dracula, like her main deal is that she wants to offer father. So it's on her own terms. So there's that problem with is that Lilith is her own villain, but she has a common goal with Blade that he wants to destroy Dracula, so that they can play something with that.
It's good because if you're one of the 8 1/4 people that's played the recent Midnight Suns video game, you know everything about this.
Define the quarter.
Well, there's all sorts of heights, right? I don't want to discourage if there's a little person out there that's playing this, and then there's an average 8-person, 8-foot tall person. So, like, you meet in the middle, it's a quarter of it,
Well, I thought you meant someone who keeps coming back to the game, hoping that they reorganize the gameplay mechanics.
No.
That game has gameplay mechanics?
I mean, playing cards is a gameplay mechanic.
Sometimes you get dealt
cinematics of them eating food.
You get dealt the worst hand in that game. Sometimes you're like, I can't do this battle, and then you pull it off. You're like, okay, never mind. I'm more smart than I thought I was, and Yeah, let's hope this film is more smart than Blade 3 or the. Actually, no, I like the Spike series. I like that TV series. That wasn't bad.
I
Now,
say if Ali shows up as Blade and just throws down a deck of cards, I'm gonna walk out.
now
Just like no, this isn't Yu-Gi-Oh.
I want to bring this up though because I've seen this. People are saying Blade can't be PG-13. Now, I want to point something out. Killing vampires, you don't need an R rating because they fall into the same robot category. You can do whatever you want to a robot, and since it's not human, it's okay. Vampires fall into that, which is why you've seen vampires on TV programs that can be PG-13 get absolutely demolished, and why in the old Blade movies, they burst into fire, because they decided to make those R-rated later in production, and that was just a holdover. So, like, the whole PG-13 thing, to me, is stupid, because Blade can work as PG-13, because guess what? Vampires, they can turn into dust. Buffy the Vampire Slayer did it in the 90s, and it worked. So, like...
Though apparently, according to the Scoopers, Blade is going to be rated R.
I mean, I've heard that too, which, if they want to, sure. That's cool. That's cool. I'll take it. But PG-13, even if it is, it works. They can still pull it off. So
I'll say either way is fine.
Yeah.
All it's going to be is a couple of swears. That's all it's going to be.
Yeah. So that's it. Blade should be starting production relatively soon. Like, it might actually start production and it won't get announced, just like we recently saw that Wonder Man is officially shooting and they never announced anything. Like, that series hasn't even been announced. So, you know, like...
No, that's Black Widow all over again, isn't it?
Yeah, they're just pretending it doesn't exist. Like when Feige was on... Feige on stage. So we saw you shooting something with Taskmaster and Black Widow. He just does that smile. He's like, I don't know what that is. It's like, bro... Bro, come on. Like...
No, that's Levram Studios.
Marvel. Must be Marvel Entertainment over there doing some wacky stuff. I don't know what that like Perlmutter's doing. Oh, okay, Kevin.
Perlmutter's last stand.
I'm gonna shoot this before you can, without a license. Good stuff. So yeah, look, we'll be talking more about Blade soon, because rest assured, set leaks from that will hit us hard, because seems like they're going to be doing a lot of it on location and not on a studio set. So get excited, new actors.
Yeah, no more volume.
Yeah, yeah, that's good.
I like the volume, but it's not good enough for movies yet.
Exactly, not yet. So we'll talk more about Blade